Yo, what's going on, yo? Welcome back to the channel, man. And today we will be reacting to They Actually Doubled Down by Penguin Zero Charlie, one of the biggest Twitch streamers that there is, YouTubers, whatever the case is. He's freaking known. If you don't know who this guy is, you're out of your mind. Anyway, there's been a thing that's been happening with Roblox lately. I don't know if y'all are hip to that, if y'all ever played Roblox or not. I have. It was a big part of my childhood growing up. I used to love the app, bro. So recently it's been going through some ups and downs, right? Some controversy that's actually causing it, some pushback from the community. And this will be my first time actually reacting to any sort of video on it or seeing any sort of video on it. So yeah, I have not a whole lot to say. Let's just see what's going on with Roblox, man. Talk to me, Charlie.
Well, they did it. Roblox decided to double down on their decision to ban and threaten legal action against someone that was trying to keep their platform safer for children, a responsibility Roblox doesn't seem to want to do.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, 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 wait. You're telling me. As a matter of fact, I'll let it run.
Themselves, at least not in an efficient way. So the quick and dirty of it, if you don't know the lore, I'll give you the nutshell breakdown here. I made a video on it a couple days ago, but earlier this week, a YouTuber named Schlep just got permanently IP banned by Roblox HQ and threatened with legal action because he colored outside the lines here. He was a little naughty in the eyes of the Roblox corpo overlords, the fucking weasels in suits over there, those grease goblins. Apparently when Schlep was young, he was the victim of a bad actor on Roblox, and as he grew up, he wanted to do what he could to make the platform safer for children so they didn't have to experience what he did. And thus he started actively catching predators and has actually had a few of them even arrested. He is doing what he can to just try and make the platform safer. Roblox takes a huge issue with that. One of the big criticisms of Roblox that has existed for years is how poorly they handle predators on Roblox. They are very hands-off when it comes to safety. Basically, their philosophy boils down to the old Luigi method in Mario Party, where if you do nothing, maybe you'll win. But in this case, that is not happening. You see, their tactics here of basically just plugging their ears and closing their eyes and then wiping their ass with all the reports that flood in, it's led to a massive issue with Roblox where there has been a very common occurrence of predators preying on kids through their platform. You've probably seen tons and tons of headlines about pedophiles through Roblox by this point. It's very clear that they are not efficient when it comes to handling this. So the community has begun policing themselves, and Schlep was among those that were trying to do what they could to catch the predators and have them arrested, but it's not like they were going behind Roblox's back for it. Schlep was actively providing Roblox all of the evidence, all of the reports, even sending a physical binder to the Roblox headquarters, and still they sat on their hands, put their thumb up their ass, and spun around on it or something. I guess when the package arrived there, they must have treated it like the Unabomber was trying to reach them or something. Like, Schlep and all of these other predator catchers on Roblox are actively trying to go through the proper channels, so Roblox will be the ones to act on it, but they just haven't been, at least not enough clearly, because there's still a huge problem on Roblox with this. So Roblox shut him down and threatened legal action. That has led to a huge shitstorm for Roblox, rightfully so. This has made headlines across the globe here. A wacky new development is apparently Roblox Corporation's chief safety officer, Matthew Kaufman, just sold over $800,000 worth of company stock shortly after the platform issued a cease and desist to Schlep. Looking like a little panic over there at the HQ. That is seeming like there's some holes in the ship. You don't often see the chief safety officer cash out that much stock in the wake of a huge debate about the safety of the platform.
That sounds and looks to me like he knows that they're in hot water, and he knows that what they just did, it's going to blow up and cost their entire company ruin, financial ruin, because they are not listening to their community. And when people are actively trying to help trying to steer them, be like, yo, this is what's happening, do something about it, and they refuse. Now he's seeing that there are ramifications. And this isn't the first video I've seen about this topic. This is just the first one I've watched. But it is big in the Roblox community. People are not happy about this. And me personally, I'm not in the community anymore. I haven't played Roblox in however many years it's been. But I know for a fact that if it's supposed to be a gaming site for children, they should be more productive in developing ways to make sure that those children that use your site are safe. But instead they want to sue this guy for actually trying to do something beneficial for them. Boy, he knows that this shit is about to blow up in their face, and he's trying to get out while he can still walk out.
That he is supposed to be managing and operating efficiently. Sounds like he's a little worried that people are more alert to how poorly Roblox itself handles safety in general. Another thing that happened is a congressman is also now making a push for Roblox to do more to keep children safe on their platform. It's gotten so big Roblox couldn't ignore it any further, so they put out a statement clarifying and doubling down on their decision to fight back against the vigilante groups, which is mind-boggling, just straight up fucking reflafitating that they thought that this was—
Whoa, word bomb of freaking hell. What? What did he say? What was that word?
Which is mind-boggling, just straight up fucking reflafitating.
Jesus. What does that... Okay.
That they thought that this was somehow like a W, like a PR win here. We are fighting back against the vigilante groups. And then crickets when it comes to pedophiles. Why aren't you fighting the pedophiles? Why are you laser focused with the fucking crosshairs on the vigilantes that are fighting the pedophiles? Like, this is a wild hill to die on.
Sounds to me like they're trying to take out the people that are coming after them, doesn't it? Hey man, think about that.
Sharing more information about why it was necessary to remove vigilantes from Roblox and the ways in which we review and act on reports of abuse on Roblox. While seemingly well-intentioned, the vigilantes we've banned have taken action that are both unacceptable and create an unsafe environment for users. I just need to stop right here and just take a pause. Schlep and other vigilantes catching predators is not making the game more unsafe than it currently is by just having those predators running rampant with no one to stop them because you are not efficiently stopping them. Like, this is a crazy stance to take. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonate minors, actively approached other users, then tried to lead them to other platforms to have sexually explicit conversations, which is against our terms of use. Accurate, timely reporting from our community is important. Reporting through the appropriate channels, including our custom-designed reporting tools, immediately and with as much specific information as possible is the best way to help us remove bad actors from Roblox. These reporting tools are designed to capture key metadata and details that cannot be captured from an email or screenshot and enable faster, more efficient reviews and more thorough reporting to law enforcement when warranted. I'm going to take another break here real quick. When does that go live? Because that's definitely not live right now. Like, what do you mean? Like, that is the biggest problem. Everything you're saying right there is an absolute gobbledygook. Like, that's just mumbo jumbo. You're just saying words that aren't real. That is the big problem. No matter how many times people are reporting these bad actors through your channels, there is no efficient, fast reviewing that leads to the person being, kicked off the platform. There's so many cases of predators who have literally been arrested that still actually have their Roblox accounts live. What are you talking about? That is blatantly false. And that is the issue. You can say you have all these tools and that you take in all of these reviews, but there's nothing that really shows that. There's no, it doesn't seem like if that is the case, it's made any difference. Maybe you need to overhaul that, or maybe you need to beef it up or something. Maybe you should work with the vigilante groups instead of vilifying them because they're doing a better job at getting the predators captured and taken off the platform than your systems are. I don't know why you view the vigilantes as enemies. Again, I can understand in general why vigilantes could be a bad thing, like on a broad scale, but when the company isn't doing things to ensure the safety of the users, well, vigilantes are super necessary to step in to do it for them, to keep the platform safe, because you are just not doing your job. It makes no sense to me that they would be so combative with someone like Schlep, where they'd cease and desist, ban him, and then threaten legal action. You could work with him. Why don't you guide him through the proper channels? He is doing a good service by getting these predators arrested. It is something you are not doing enough of. We realize that no platform is perfect, but we prioritize trust and safety because it's core to what we do.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They prioritize money like every other big corporation that there is.
Do as a company. It doesn't really seem like you prioritize it, by the way. It seems like your CEO is prioritizing trying to turn it into a fucking dating site for 17 plus, which again, by the way, is a really weird age where he's trying to pitch a 17 plus dating service to a company, Roblox, so it'd be half gaming and half dating. It seems like that's the focus, because Dave fucking Bazooki here, the CEO of Roblox, can't stop yapping about it. It doesn't seem like the priority is trust and safety. That's all I'm saying. This is an area where we invest heavily and are always innovating. Helping keep our users safe is a critical part of our vision of connecting 1 billion people with optimism and civility, and is a strategic imperative for our creator community. And then just a bunch of blabbering here, all of which it doesn't seem to be true. Again, I understand they can't wipe them all out instantly, but it's clear that reports are falling on deaf ears. Like, there are predators, real predators, like with irrefutable evidence that Roblox is not acting on. So there is a problem here, and it doesn't seem like they're doing enough. Then they go on to talk about like just how many messages and how many users are on Roblox. Again, I understand there's millions and millions and a lot to go through, a lot to comb through, which is why, again, I don't understand why they wouldn't be extending an olive branch to the vigilante groups who are clearly doing a good job at catching real predators that are on their platform. Roblox is missing them in a lot of cases. I don't know why they wouldn't want to work with them. Again, as they mentioned here, they've got,
I'm telling you, bro, it's the money, bro. It's the money, bro. Because I can't believe I'm about to say this, bro. If you've noticed anything about any of the To Catch a Predator mumbo jumbo videos, right, that you've seen, is that for some reason these motherfuckers always got some sort of a bag underneath their wing to just spend, bro. And what better way for a business to thrive if it's not getting customers to spend, bro? Who do you think they're appealing to by actively attacking the people who are trying to stop these bad actors, these child predators? Call it how it is. The people who are trying to actively stop these people and get them arrested, Roblox is attacking them, giving them cease and desist and all that other extraness, threatening legal action. Why? Because those people, those vigilante groups, are threatening their biggest customers, the people who will probably spend the most money on the app. Because if it was the children who were spending the most money on the app, you would think that they'd want those children to be safe, right? Wrong. No, it's the bad actors that is spending the most money on the app, apparently. But I don't know, man. It's a horrible look for the platform. It's really bad. I cannot get behind this. I don't care how many people daily use the app, how many messages go through daily. It should be very much so monitored with a fine tooth comb, whatever, because this is a site for children that children are actively on every single day, and children's safety should be the number one priority. I don't understand why this ever became a thing, or at least I don't know why it ever became a thing. I understand why it became a thing because I just told you why it became a thing, right? But I don't know, man. It's just a bad look for Roblox.
Fucking billions of messages that get across, billions of reports that swipe across their desk every day. Why wouldn't you work with the community that is actively trying to help you and help keep the platform safe? So now they talk about why they've decided to remove vigilantes. We have been monitoring vigilante activity on Roblox for some time. These groups began by reporting safety concerns, commenting on news about Roblox, and challenging us to do better.
So wait, right? Wait. I'm gonna let him finish reading this before I say what I want to say, bro.
Appreciate this feedback and use these reports to improve our safety systems. More recently, vigilante activity evolved. Instead of just reporting on safety issues, vigilantes started impersonating children and actively sought to connect with adult users. Those conversations mimicked inappropriate behavior and actively encouraged other users to connect on other social media and messaging platforms, thus bypassing Roblox's own safety systems.
Cool. Heard that. But if these vigilante groups started reporting these concerns to you, right? This is their statement. This is Roblox's own statement. They started reporting safety concerns and commenting on news about your platform and then challenging you to do better, but you're not doing better, then what did you expect them to do except take action into their own hands? What do you think happens to a community or a civilization that has a form of leadership to where the leadership is for the people and is supposed to be for the people, right? And supposed to listen to the comments and concerns of the people and then try to implement better systems to protect and aid those people. If they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, the people will take matters into their own hands, and then you'll end up like something like this. In real life application, that's how you end up with a revolt, right? That's how you end up with people trying to overthrow the government. What do you think, bro? Like, come on. They gotta, fucking hell, man. These people just like greasing their own palms with dirty money, bro. They're so infatuated by that friggin' dollar sign. They just become, their worst sides of themselves starts flourishing and just completely takes over. The greed, the friggin' obsession with money, bro. It's disgusting. I hate that side of humanity the most, bro. That's goodness.
These were not one-off situations, and we saw the behavior accelerating across many accounts. This actively created an unsafe environment and normalized behavior that is both unacceptable on Roblox and is against our terms of use. Our policies prohibit directing other users off Roblox to another platform through chat and having/simulating sexually explicit conversations. These are serious policy violations that risk removal from the platform.
I'm gonna speak and then I'm gonna skip this head. Right? They say what they just said, but yet I promise you, most of these freaking dickhead.
Just reread.
Most of these freaking weirdos that are talking to these children, that are trying to entice these children into whatever fucking acts, are doing exactly what they just said they're banning the vigilantes for. But they haven't done anything to those people, bro. Bullshit, bro. I'm sensing bullshit.
Your statement here, Roblox. These are serious policy violations that risk removal from the platform. Just reread your statement here, Roblox. You recognize that these groups were reporting all of this to you, and then you're confused on why they started doing more than just reporting. Could it possibly be because all of the reports they were sending your way for so long weren't leading to the predators getting kicked off the platform or anything? Could that possibly be the reason? Could you follow that trail of breadcrumbs of logic? Like, I don't know how they can be so delusional to not recognize the reason why it evolved beyond just reporting and then they started using like decoys to try and get more evidence is because you weren't acting on the reports. Thus, they gathered more evidence on these bad actors and turned it over to authorities who did act on it. The evidence was sufficient for the police to issue arrests and get the predators. But it wasn't enough for you guys to ban them or do anything, like the bare minimum, to protect children from these bad actors, these evil people. Like, I don't know why they're confused. They're making it sound like it's some kind of epidemic that spiraled out of control and Roblox was just doing everything by the book perfectly, when that's just not the case. The reason why it evolved so much is because you weren't doing enough. So the community started taking it upon themselves to try and act and do better and ensure the platform was a little safer for whatever they could do. They then have this section on the importance of accurate reporting, going over like they needs to act in accordance with their policies and all of that, and then due to privacy considerations, we cannot inform users whether reports have led to consequences. But the thing about that claim is, to me, it seems like they're trying to hide behind their numbers. Like, we get so many reports, and we just can't inform you if, like, your report led to that person getting banned, but just trust us, it probably did. Like, we're actually, like, we're doing such a good job of getting them all banned. But the thing is, people aren't that fucking stupid. When you have found a bad actor, if you have found a predator and you're reporting that person, a lot of these people are following those accounts to ensure that they get banned because they are a danger to the community. And in a lot of cases, they're not getting banned. Like, they know that there hasn't been consequences. Whether or not Roblox is telling them, people can see for themselves when the accounts aren't banned. They then talk about how they actually go above and beyond. They work with law enforcement, following official legal guidelines around when it's appropriate to collaborate with them and provide information to help track bad actors across platforms to help keep users safe even beyond Roblox. In 2024, They submitted 24,522 reports to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They then say that on multiple occasions they found vigilante groups holding the reports to Roblox until after they had coordinated real-life meetups and built their own social media posts, and then explain why that's a bad thing, about how waiting to report to Roblox or the relevant authorities means alleged bad actors could potentially remain on the platform longer, leaving the community open to additional risks of harm. And they close out this section by saying that they recognize the community's frustration with how they handle violative behavior outside of Roblox.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Because if you had recognized the community's frustration with it, something would have happened. A lot of things would have happened, actually. First of all, this would have never become such a president problem if things were happening. So I don't really think you do understand the frustration within the community. And this is coming from an ex-Roblox player. I don't even use the platform anymore, and this is frustrating to hear about. That's crazy to me. That's insane to me.
But they can't always act on all of it because a lot of it's screenshots and other messaging applications that need to be independently confirmed, because without verification it would open up significant abuse and misuse and all of that, so they have to do their due diligence. Overall, this is them saying that they actually take the reports very seriously and that they actually do a lot to try and keep Roblox safe, even beyond Roblox. They then also claim that some of the vigilante groups are like making social media posts about all of these bad actors before even reporting to Roblox. Of course, I don't know if that's all true or not. Very well could be. But the point still stands. There are a lot of bad actors on Roblox, even with all of the reports they act on and the ones that they report to the proper authorities. There is still a huge infestation of these evil people. And the vigilante groups, the ones that Roblox is fighting tooth and nail against, whether they like it or not, they are making a difference in making the platform safer. Roblox can, submit all of these reports and do as much as they can, but as they showcase, they get so many and they can't go through all of them. They can't thoroughly investigate every single one. They can't analyze every single screenshot from every off-platform message. They know that. They do even hint at that. But these vigilante groups, in a lot of cases, do go the extra mile for a lot of these individuals, and it leads to them getting arrested and away from children. It takes the predator away from victims. It makes the platform safer. It's not something Roblox should be battling against so vehemently. I really just don't understand why they don't try and work more collaboratively with people like Schlepp or Gideon, who are actively getting these predators arrested. That's the big problem. Roblox isn't doing enough to keep children safe, and instead of trying to find more ways of keeping predators away from children, instead they're trying to legally strong-arm vigilantes into silence and just leaving it all alone and letting Roblox handle it. Put their trust in Roblox, a platform that has repeatedly let down so many people when it comes to getting these bad actors taken off the platform and away from victims. It is a problem that Roblox has done nothing to help with this statement here. This doubling down about this being like some kind of righteous fight against vigilantes is just so off the mark, it's crazy. They then spend a paragraph giving you a tutorial on how to report users, which is just completely useless. It's like giving you a tutorial on how to get ice cream at McDonald's. The fucking machines are broken. It's useless. You can report people till the cows come home. It's not working. That is the issue. They then talk about their Trusted Flagger program, where close and trusted partners can report serious criminal activity such as terrorism, violent extremism, or child exploitation directly to Roblox. And the idea is that the Trusted Flaggers are someone
bullshit
that Roblox puts a lot of weight on with their reports. But the Trusted Flagger program, while it sounds good in theory, is actually highly neglected. And from what I've read from a bunch of people with this program in particular, it doesn't do anything more than just a normal report. It doesn't seem like they actually take into consideration the Trusted Flag more than the normal report. Overall, I found this response from Roblox to be horrible. The doubling down was just a terrible call here. And it almost reads like Roblox is more upset that people are aware of the Predator problem as opposed to the predator problem existing in the first place. It seems like Roblox would rather people just be completely ignorant to it, just silence on it, while it's still being in the background.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that's their cash cows right there, bro. Those EDPs, those are their cash cows, bro. Where do you think they milking those motherfuckers? Because why? They're selling to them. They literally have for them, hey, this is going to be a big platform where a bunch of, are. So spend some money, It's crazy, bro.
Doesn't seem like they care so much that the predators exist. They just care that people are talking about the predators existing now. Like their priorities are just so out of whack. Threatening legal action against someone who was victimized on your game and is just trying to do what they can to make it better, and just a blanket removing all vigilantes type approach to things here is just nonsensical, because the community is in a position where it needs those vigilante groups because Roblox hasn't done enough to protect them. It's crazy to me. Anyway, I just wanted to give you the follow-up to all this. That's really about it. So, well, they did it. Roblox decided to...
Thank you, Charlie. Anyway, man, that's gonna be it for this video, man. You can't win with these corporations a lot of the time, bro. One, they just have way too much money, and regardless of what the court of public opinion says, they have the money to friggin' just sweep it all under the rug and get away with it, bro. It sucks. It really does. I hate everything that has to do with big corporations or people with a whole lot of money being able to just sweep shit under the rug, just throw money at it and it just go away. I hate that, because it means that if you got it like that, if you got that bag, bro, you don't have to friggin' conform to the rules of society. And it's not fair to regular citizens like myself and the rest of us, right? It's not fair. Because I got a speeding ticket and I forget to pay that motherfucker. They kicking that door in right now to take my ass to jail, bro. Some rich nigga get a speeding ticket and he doesn't pay it. He might get a phone call from somebody. Who knows? If even that, they probably will just throw that shit away, bro. It's... Anyway, man, that's gonna be it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.